with confidence as the game goes on.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Eckler will fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And this one out quickly to James. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. First and goal from just inside the 5. Here's Eckler, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Lining up for the point after.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Check. Fresno.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
It's 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
The 36-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Report. Report. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
That's the end of the
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Ravens.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 15. Check 15. Check safety. Check safety. Where's it? Sit up. Where's it? Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Here's Dobbins. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made at the 16.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They'll run here with Dobbins. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Alexander.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Jackson from the shotgun. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
No good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
3 on the play. 1st down, Chargers.
They'll run here with Ballage. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 11 at the 41. From the gun, Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
10 at the 43-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, L.A.
Herbert's pass.
Antonio Callaway, his 5th touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9,
from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change?
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devin Duvernay hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score Chargers 14. Ravens 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Joe Reed returning. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
First down, Los Angeles.
Running on first down, Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second and 11 now. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Chargers first down.
They'll run on first down. It's James. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brought down.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Ravens' 4-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
3-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up, and he's got a man, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
At the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a carry for Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Open man is Duvernay. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Mike, 55. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
One receiver right, that's Brown. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. It's Eckler again. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Eckler, the ball carrier. Matt Judon there on the stop. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Out of the gun, Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be